Students, let's start with the first chapter, Carry the Carrier. We'll take up the first three questions that we can see in the beginning once we are done with the chapter. Let's start. Ma, there is a man who has set up a table at the street corner. It is almost bare. He says he's selling advice to make us wise, announced Kunjan excitedly. Will you take his advice? Asked his mother. You are stubborn and won't take any from your father or me. No, he seems smart. He has a file full of degrees he got from places I've never heard of. It only costs 5 rupees, coaxed Kunjan. Now let's understand this first paragraph. The name of the main character here is Gunjan, and we can see he's talking about a smart man and Gunjan's mother. Now if you look at the picture, he's talking about a man who has put up a table. We can see the table and he's actually selling advice at rupees 5. We can see there is a chart paper which he has put up in front of the table. Now the mother says, will you actually take advice from this man? You are a stubborn person. Now here stubborn means somebody who just will not change his or her thoughts no matter how much people or people who know this person tell him, but he will still be stubborn about his thoughts. He will not change for anything. He will not change his thoughts. Now, but for this man, he says he looks smart and he has a file full of degrees. Now, here degrees means like if someone has done 10th, 12th, done a professional course like engineering, medical, graduation, so they get degrees once they finish the course. So that's what he's talking about. Now, and he got from different places which probably Gunjan has never heard of. Now he's excited about it. Well, you have all that birthday money. This may be a good way to spend some of it, agreed his mother. Gunjan trotted off to the street corner and came back with a small envelope made from recycled newspaper. He opened it and took out a slip of paper. Now, as we can see in this picture, the man is giving him an envelope. Now, the mother suggests that you have all that money you saved for your birthday, so there's no harm. You can spend 5 rupees and let's see what advice you get. Gunjan trotted. Trotted means he walked a little faster. He came back with a slip of paper. What was written on it? We can see the picture. Carry the carrier. What on earth does that mean? What a stupid advice, shouted Gunjan. I can't believe I paid 5 rupees for this. Now Gunjan here is very disheartened that he gets a stupid advice. And what it is? Carry the carrier. Do you know what it could mean? Asked his mother. No, and I don't want to know. I will return it to him. His stubbornness was showing. Now, here his stubbornness was showing. Why? Because he was not ready to listen to his mother. Mother said, do you know actually what it could mean? And Gunjan just doesn't want to listen to his mother. Gunjan went off hot-footed to the seller of advice. Hot-footed means he started walking really fast. The young man smiled at him after Gunjan had shouted at him for fooling a young boy. The young man calmly said, the goods sold may be returned, but with a condition. You have to give in writing that you won't follow the advice. Now Gunjan shouted at the man, but the man was calm. So he said that in return, if you want to return your advice, you have to write and give it to me, that you will not follow. I don't need your stupid advice, even for free, huffed Gunjan. So he said, oh fine, even if it was for free, I will not take it. So the piece of paper and money exchanged hands again, and everyone seemed happy. You cannot use my advice anytime, anywhere, reminded the young man. So the young man said, you will not use my advice anywhere now. When Gunjan went shopping with his mother that evening, they had to pay an extra rupee for the cloth bag. at the vegetable shop, then at the milk booth, and again at the grocery store. A bag is a carrier, isn't it? You have vowed not to carry a carrier, said Gunjan's mother firmly. 3 rupees in one day? This must come out of your pocket money since you decided not to take good advice. Now, here we can understand. The advice was good. If Gunjan was wise, he would have carried a bag and they didn't have to spend extra 3 rupees. Gunjan felt he had made a major mistake. Go and apologize to young man, his mother recommended. His mother told him that he should go and apologize. Back when Gunjan to the street corner, the young man gladly tore up Gunjan's handwritten note, and Gunjan could now carry a carrier. So now, the condition that you will never use my advice. He tears that paper because Gunjan apologized. Can I have another piece of advice? Asked Gunjan eagerly. This cost him 10 rupees this time. What was the advice? Segregate the green and grey. Make good use of both. We know what is the meaning of segregate. Means keeping things separately. Gunjan looked confused. His mother smiled at his confusion. Now here he was a little confused. Look it up online was her suggestion. And with a little help online, Gunjan was quick to decode, means understand the meaning. Separate the biodegradable waste and the non-biodegradable waste. We must reuse or recycle the non-biodegradable waste. Now this is a very good advice. We have been the last session telling students to separate the dustbins, the bins, as in the aluminium foil, the paper, plastic, separately. So this is a good advice. Yes, that's what it means. I suppose we should get 2 buckets, not plastic for separating the waste, and check what belongs where, said Gunjan. Now he suggests we should get 2 buckets, and he suggested not plastic, not 2 but 4, corrected Gunjan's mother. One for biodegradable waste like vegetable peels, another for waste we can reuse like paper bags, a third for those that we need to give away for recycling like batteries, and the fourth for things that cannot be made into compost or reused or recycled. Why haven't we been doing this? Asked Gunjan. Honestly, because we've been lazy. We'll begin tomorrow, promised his mother. I know what advice I'd give Dad, said Gunjan mischievously. All that is new is not the best. A new phone every year is not the best use of money, and that advice will cost him nothing. Wow, so the end of the story, we can relate carry the carrier, the advice given by the smart man to Gunjan, but he actually was clear of his stubbornness. Let's see the word meanings. Stubborn, see, not willing to change thoughts. Coaxed, persuaded. It's like I persuade you, I coax you, कि oh, the smart man has given you good advice. At least understand it. Trotted, a little fast you walk, hot-footed, very fast. Huffed, spoke in a rude way to express anger. Vowed, pledged. Recommended, it's an advice. Eagerly, very excited about something. Segregate, so separate different kind of things. Decode, understand. Biodegradable, anything that decays naturally. So students, I hope you were able to understand the chapter. Thank you. इसको देखूंगा सेव कहाँ हुआ है
सेव हो जाएगी आपने बंद कर दिया है
हाँ बंद कर दिया स्टॉप कर दिया बंद कर दिया ना यहाँ से अब कहाँ जाऊँ मैंने बहुत मेहनत करी है